Trump, Gitmo ready to house deep state traitors by John White for yournewswire.com. During President Trump's State of the Union address, he announced plans to expand Guantanamo Bay in order to house deep state traitors such as Clinton, Podesta, and Obama. With the many great announcements that former President Trump's first official State of the Union address, tucked in the detail was a confirmation activists worldwide have been looking for. President Trump declared terrorists are not merely criminals, they are unlawful enemy combatants. When captured overseas, we must ensure they are treated as the terrorists they are. He then went on to say, I just signed a prior walking in an order directing Secretary Mattis, who is doing a great job. Thank you. Re-examine our military detention policies and to keep open our detention facilities in Guantanamo Bay. There is much to unpack here. Firstly, in statecraft speeches like this, are full of measured, weighted words, phrases, and use of language that they understand that we don't really grasp right away. Trump specifically made the point of saying he just signed this order as he entered Congress to deliver his speech that communicates a clear message. Crap just got activated. And this must be considered in the context of Trump's earlier executive order on December 21st targeting human traffickers and corrupt individuals. Buried in that order is a declaration of national emergency, and in that situation, thanks to the Patriot Act, the powers of the presidency are massively expanded that allows the president to declare anyone, American, not American, whoever, wherever, anywhere on the planet, an enemy combatant, and send them straight to Gitmo. The executive order is publicly viewable here. There have been many odd occurrences surrounding Gitmo observed, especially in the last 2 months. Firstly, in December, there were multiple occurrences of disruption to air travel within the United States that accompanied reports of an unprecedented amount of air traffic headed for Gitmo. Speculation at the time was that following the Saudi purge and the Wahhabi princes being arrested, large networks of ISIS terrorists were being identified and handed over to U.S. authorities, who continue to maintain media silence over events in Las Vegas and links to Saudi terrorism. But equally, in the light of the order, these could be other corrupt persons and human traffickers declared enemy combatant and dispatched to Gitmo. Here you can see the extraordinary flight records of the 18th of December 2017. Now we go deeper down the rabbit hole. Gitmo has long been on Trump's radar as a whole, into which to throw the corrupt while a court process that is credible can be established by them. Here he is speaking about Gitmo to the Miami Herald in August of 2016. Asked about Guantanamo Bay in the past, Trump has said he would like to load it up with bad dudes. He wouldn't specify to the Herald whether, as president, he would again allow terrorism suspects captured abroad to be transferred to the detention center. I want to make sure that if we have radical Islamic terrorists, we have a very safe place to keep them, he said. President Barack Obama, he added, is allowing people to get out that are terrible people. Would you try to get a military commissions, the trial court there, to try U.S. citizens, a reporter asked? Well, I know that they want to try them in our regular court systems, and I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all, he said. I would say they could be tried there. That would be fine. Now we move forward to recent times. Trump wants to massively increase spending at Gitmo. The figure of $500 million was reported by Miami Herald a year later in August of 2017. Both Defense Secretary Mattis and Attorney General Sessions made unusual and irregular visits to Gitmo during 2017. Sessions toured the facilities in July of 2017. Defense Secretary Mattis visited on December 21st, the first day by a defense secretary in 16 years. The very same day, Trump signed the executive order targeting human traffickers and corrupt individuals. And concurrent with this was the deployment of a full Arizona National Guard military police unit to Gitmo, their mission shrouded in secrecy. All of this points to a massive expansion of activity at Guantanamo Bay and plans to significantly increase the amounts of enemy combatants being detained there. And it also means that when it comes to handling the most dangerous enemies, Trump's America is ready. Trump is ready for the cabal agents of the deep state and their frontmen, quote, the Barack Obamas and Hillary Clintons, the child traffickers, the Satanists, the truly rotten and corrupt, those owed too many favors by too many bent judges and agents to ever keep a straight, fair trial. As terrifying as the modern powers of the presidency are, it wasn't Trump who grabbed them. It was Obama, Bush, and Bill Clinton who expanded these powers. Now, we must trust President Trump to use those powers and the facility of Gitmo for justice, because society can't go on like this. The corrupt must be purged, or it's freedom itself that will fail or fall, both things. And a future where the deep state grabs control of the Oval Office again in the most terrible future of all. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So true. So true. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, let's see what takes place, but this is very, very interesting. Let's just take a quick listen here.
Terrorists who do things like place bombs in civilian hospitals are evil. When possible, we have no choice but to annihilate them. When necessary, we must be able to detain and question them. But we must be clear. Terrorists are not merely criminals. They are unlawful enemy combatants. When captured overseas, they should be treated like the terrorists they are. In the past, we have foolishly released hundreds and hundreds of dangerous terrorists, only to meet them again on the battlefield, including the ISIS leader, al-Baghdadi, who we captured, who we had, who we released. So today, I'm keeping another promise. I just signed, prior to walking in, an order directing Secretary Mattis, who is doing a great job. Thank you. To re-examine our military detention policy and to keep open the detention facilities in Guantanamo Bay. I am asking Congress to ensure that in the fight against ISIS and Al-Qaeda, We continue to have all necessary power to detain terrorists wherever we chase them down.
Well, I just hope Nancy Pelosi has her toothbrush with her, because I think she's heading there too when they're talking about certain aspects of this human traffickers and things. Yeah, I think she better take her toothbrush with her, because she's just as guilty. That witch too. It's not only Hillary. You see it in Nancy Pelosi, and she's connected. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.